Hey guys, my name is Vanya, the channel is RC Alley, and in this video I'll be going over and driving this old Team Durango DEX8 e-buggy. Let's get started. With everything that's going on, the coronavirus stay-at-home order, it's been so boring around here, and I haven't really been going to work or anything, so I decided to rebuild some old cars my brother and I had. So I chose the two Team Durango cars just because we used to love that company. We used to run a lot of their stuff. And a lot of you don't know, but Arma came from Team Durango. They were the first versions of their 8 scale stuff was basically rough copies of this. These were like the race kits, and then the Arma was like a basher. So before Arma there was Team Durango, and they were awesome. So I ended up rebuilding both cars, but in this video we'll just focus on the 8 scale buggy. Let's get that body off and see what's under the hood. Alright, so here it is. For servo we have a Futaba S9352. At the time when this car was built, that was a top of the line servo. And then for DSC, it's the Tiken RX8 Gen 2, I believe, and the 2050 kV motor. It's all hooked up to a Futaba radio. And then the battery I was using for the test run was a Reedy 6400 milliamp pack. So as you guys can see, it still looks very much like modern buggies today. And this was actually a great company. They had some innovative stuff for an e-buggy. Basically, to set the gear mesh, the motor stayed stationary and you move the center diff. Let me show you on the bottom. So it's like similar to Nitro style, which I thought was really cool. It had pillow ball suspension back then, and it was all super high quality aluminum. It was a really great car, and it actually feels really great too. And it's a shame they're out of business, so I had to fit some Team Associated parts on this car just to get it operational. But yeah, it's awesome. I'm so glad I ended up rebuilding it, because I didn't know how good it really was until I started digging in there, and it's pretty much just like a modern buggy. So I was fortunate enough to get invited to my buddy's property where he has a private RC track, and was able to test drive this thing for a few laps. Let's see how that went. Okay, that didn't go too bad. Actually, it felt pretty good. It was pushing in those tight corners a little bit, but it has all the tuning options pretty much of modern day buggies, so that could be fixed pretty easily. It was really fun to drive. It took me a sec to get used to the radio. It's the older 4 PLS that it's hooked up to. So other than that, yeah, it was really good. Other than the pushing, I should say, it was really good. I could definitely race this car today and feel like I was competitive with it. I was pretty excited to rebuild this thing, but not as much as the thing back here. And that is a Team Durango DEX210 version 3. It's a two-wheel drive 10 scale buggy with a stand-up transmission. It's set up right now for outdoor dirt, and I've only recently got to drive a two-wheel drive RC outside, and I am hooked. It's probably one of the most fun times I've had racing RC. So I had to rebuild that thing for outdoor and set it up correctly because I just drove my indoor setup B6.1 DL. So you can definitely look forward to that video, hopefully in the near future. Just depends on when all this nonsense will be over. Alright guys, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.